You're about to turn 60, and suddenly everyone's asking where you're going to retire. Like you're some migratory bird that needs to flock south the moment AARP sends that first membership card. But here's what nobody tells you. Last year, retirees in high-tax states paid an average of $7,800 more in state taxes than retirees in tax-friendly states. Same pension, same social security, different zip code. That's a Caribbean cruise every single year you're just handing to the state. We're ranking the 10 best states to live in after 60, backed by 2025 data. One state has zero income tax and scenery so beautiful you'll forget you're freezing. Another just eliminated all retirement taxes overnight. Financial advisors are still updating their spreadsheets. And wait till you hear which classic retirement state dropped to barely making the list. Hit that subscribe button because your future self will thank you when you're not bleeding money to state taxes. Let's get into it. Number 10, Colorado. Colorado is where your retirement dreams meet elevation sickness and surprising tax breaks. The median home around $520,000. Sounds terrifying, right? Until you realize that's just Denver and Boulder. Head to Colorado Springs or Fort Collins and you're looking at $350,000 to $450,000. Still getting mountains, just without the trust fund neighbors. Here's the money shot. Colorado has a 4.4% flat income tax, but here's the twist. If you're 55 to 64, you exclude up to $20,000 of retirement income from state taxes. Turn 65? That jumps to $24,000. Social Security? Not taxed at all for anyone 65 plus. Colorado looked at retirees and said, keep your money, buy hiking boots. Healthcare ranks top third nationally. The state ranks second overall for retirement. Weather? 300 days of sunshine, half of them when it's 12 degrees and your car won't start. But that dry cold doesn't bite like Michigan. Summer's perfect. Low humidity, optional AC, electric bills that don't rival car payments. Colorado drivers, the moment it snows, everyone forgets cars have brakes. Subaru's doing 70 in blizzards while trucks spin out. I-25 between Denver and Fort Collins is Mad Max with Priuses. Also, trailhead parking before 6 a.m. or you're parking 3 miles away to hike to your hike. One Fort Collins retiree on Reddit said, my pension goes 40% further here than California. Same checks, different zip code, actual mountains outside my window. Picture this, crisp October morning in Fort Collins. Coffee in hand, pine smell, fresh snow on peaks, neighbor loading mountain bikes. You're wearing fleece because of course. Your pension isn't gutted by taxes. Your biggest decision? Hike or watch aspen trees turn gold from your deck. And if Colorado's mountain vibes worked for you, wait till the next state where taxes vanish faster than your car in a Minnesota snowbank. Number 9, Minnesota. Minnesota ranks number 2 nationally for retirement, which shocks everyone who's experienced the January here. But the North Star state isn't playing. Cost of living? Only 3% above national average, mostly heating bills. Healthcare? Mayo Clinic. If you're having a medical emergency after 60, this is the place. Taxes get interesting. Progressive income tax runs 5.35% to 9.85%. Sounds scary until you realize Social Security? Not taxed. None of it. Other retirement income is taxable, but deductions cut your burden significantly. Property taxes are average with refund programs for low-income seniors. The people are uncomfortably nice. Your neighbor will shovel your driveway at 5 a.m. without asking and bring you casserole. This is Midwest nice where they mean it but judge you silently if your snow game is weak. Job market for part-time retirees is solid. 3% unemployment, culture of valuing older workers. Weather? January highs around 24 degrees. You'll learn what wind chill means on a molecular level. But Minnesotans have it figured out. Heated skyways, winter activities, and summers that are absolutely glorious. Warm, green, lakes everywhere. One Rochester retiree put it perfectly. Yeah, it's cold, but when you have a heart attack at 70, you want to be 20 minutes from Mayo Clinic, not 20 hours from decent care. Do the math. Picture this, summer evening in Duluth, deck overlooking Lake Superior, sun setting at 9 p.m., lake air, loon calling. Your property tax refund arrived. Healthcare is world class. Life is cold in 3 months, but spectacular now. If Minnesota's winter didn't scare you, buckle up. The next state makes cold an understatement, but your wallet will never be warmer. Number 8, Wyoming. Wyoming has zero state income tax. Zero. Social Security, tax-free. Pension, tax-free. IRA distributions, also tax-free. Wyoming looked at income taxes and said, nah. They run on sales taxes, property taxes, and mineral money. For retirees, it's financial paradise. Median home values around $346,000. Except Teton County, where billionaires pretend to be cowboys and homes exceed $1 million. Everywhere else, affordable. Property taxes average 0.58%, 12th lowest in the nation. Your annual property tax is roughly $580 per $100,000 of home value. Sales tax 4% statewide, groceries exempt. No estate or inheritance tax. Weather? Wyoming is windy. Not, oh, there's a breeze. More, my trash can just blew to the next county. Winters are cold and long. Summers are spectacular. Warm days, cool nights, endless sunshine, scenery that makes you forget February existed. Healthcare ranks middle third. Crime among the lowest nationally. Population is 580,000 people, fewer than Milwaukee. The entire state. Peace, quiet, space, community where people know neighbors. Also means zero nightlife, limited dining, shopping that's Amazon or a 2-hour drive. A Cheyenne retiree on Reddit wrote, I moved from California paying $18,000 per year in state income tax. Now I pay zero and my house has a mountain view, not smog. Do the math. Picture this. Ranch-style property outside Thermopolis. Crisp air, enormous sky, mountains in the distance, nearest neighbor a quarter-mile away. Perfect. Coffee, check bank account, smile because pension, IRA, and Social Security all hit this month, completely tax-free. Antelope herd wanders by. Wind nearly knocks you over. This is Wyoming. And if Wyoming's emptiness felt too quiet, the next state offers the same financial benefits with actual neighbors who remember your name. Number 7. South Dakota. South Dakota has no state income tax. Social Security, untaxed. Pension, untaxed. 401k and IRA withdrawals, untaxed. Even investment income and rental property income is tax-free at state level. South Dakota doesn't believe in income tax. Property tax is slightly above average at 1.08%, but median home value is $219,500 compared to national $340,000. Even with higher rates, actual tax bills are lower. The state offers property tax reduction for seniors, especially over 70 with limited income, who can defer taxes until home sale. Sales tax 4.5% statewide, around 6.4% with local taxes. The weird part? South Dakota taxes groceries and clothing, which is unusual. But when you're not paying income tax on retirement funds, slightly higher sales tax is manageable. Cost of living 13% below national average. You can live comfortably on Social Security alone if you're moderately budget conscious. Sioux Falls and Rapid City offer small-town vibes with actual amenities. Healthcare ranks middle of the pack. Crime rates about half the national average. Winters are brutal. Temperatures well below zero, wind that strips paint, snow measured in feet. Summers are gorgeous. The Black Hills are stunning year-round. Mount Rushmore is there. Badlands look like Mars met a Western movie. A Rapid City local joked, we have more Mount Rushmores per capita than any other state. Also, we're the only state with Mount Rushmore, so that math checks out. Picture this. Front porch in Yankton, Missouri River nearby, sunset over rolling hills. Property taxes deferred because you're over 70. Retirement income completely untaxed. Neighbor waves. It's quiet, peaceful, boring in the best way. If South Dakota's peace was almost too much, the next state shocked the retirement planning industry in 2023 with a tax move nobody saw coming. Number 6. Idaho. Idaho's cost of living is 10% below national average. Median home value around $420,000, still half of California or Colorado. Boise got expensive, but Idaho Falls, Pocatello, Coeur d'Alene stay reasonable. Income tax is flat 5.3%. Not the lowest, but Social Security isn't taxed. Other retirement income is taxed at that flat rate. Property taxes average 0.69%, well below national average. The state offers circuit breaker program, property tax relief for low low-income seniors over 65. What sets Idaho apart? Safety. Crime rates among the lowest nationally. Third for safety. Lowest property crimes in the nation. You can leave your car unlocked and not come back to a missing stereo. Healthcare decent but not stellar. Middle of the pack nationally. Solid hospitals in Boise. Specialist care might require travel to Salt Lake City or Seattle. Weather varies wildly. Southern Idaho gets hot, dry summers and cold winters. Northern Idaho is cooler, wetter, forested. 4 distinct seasons, scenery from desert to mountains to lakes. If you like outdoor activities, hiking, fishing, skiing, boating, Idaho is paradise. Culture is conservative, friendly, decidedly rural. People are polite, mind their business. Community ties strong. This isn't a state where you blend into anonymity. Picture this: Idaho Falls. Tetons visible from your backyard. Pine smell. Fresh cut grass. Property taxes low. Crime non-existent. Mornings hiking, afternoons reading on porch, evenings at local brewery. Simple, quiet, safe. Retirement accounts finally growing. And if Idaho's charm worked, wait till you see what Iowa did that made financial advisors rewrite every retirement plan. Number 5. Iowa. Iowa. Game changer. As of January 2023, Iowa eliminated state taxes on all retirement income for residents 55 and older. Your 401k? Tax-free. IRA? Tax-free. Pension? Tax-free. Social Security was already untaxed. Now they exempted everything. Iowa also moved to flat income tax of 3.8% in 2025, down from 8.53%. Massive cut. Iowa repealed inheritance tax effective January 2025. Property taxes are higher around 1.5%, but median home value is $185,000. Full single-family homes with yards for what some pay for used cars in California. Cost of living 11% below national average. Everything's cheaper. Groceries, utilities, healthcare. You can live comfortably on Social Security and modest pension without constantly budgeting. Healthcare surprisingly solid. Crime rates low outside major cities. Weather? Winters are cold and snowy. Summers hot and humid. But spring and fall are gorgeous. Food is Midwestern comfort. Pork everything. Corn-based dishes, casseroles. Des Moines has decent restaurant scene. Outside cities, you're looking at diners and pizza ranch. A Des Moines resident wrote, "Iowa eliminated my retirement tax bill overnight. That's $800 extra every month. I bought a pontoon boat. Best political decision my state ever made." Picture this: Saturday morning in Ames. Trees changing colors. Property tax bill less than monthly car payment used to be. Retirement income? Completely untaxed by state. Coffee at cafe where owner remembers your order. Afternoon at farmer's market. Quiet, simple. Savings account actually growing. Iowa won't excite you, but it'll let you retire comfortably without financial stress. Number 4. Delaware. Delaware has no state sales tax. Zero. Price tag says $20, you pay $20. Over 60? Exclude up to $12,500 of investment and pension income from state taxes. Social Security, not taxed. No estate or inheritance taxes. Cost of living varies. Northern Delaware near Wilmington, pricier. Dover, Rehoboth Beach, Lewis, more affordable. Median home values $300,000 to $400,000. Property taxes low, averaging 0.57%. One of the lowest nationally. Healthcare solid. Access to major medical centers in Wilmington, close to Philadelphia and Baltimore for specialized care. Weather temperate with 4 seasons. Winters mild. Summers hot and humid, but you're near beaches. Rehoboth Beach is quieter than Ocean City, less expensive than Cape Cod. Food surprisingly good, especially seafood. Blue crabs, fresh fish, boardwalk classics. Wilmington has legitimate dining scene. No sales tax makes eating out less painful. A Portsmouth resident on Reddit, Portsmouth resident here. No income tax, no sales tax, fall foliage that makes Californians cry. I'm never leaving. Picture this: living in Lewis, ocean minutes away, shopping without sales tax, pension exclusion saved $2,000 this year, mornings walking boardwalk, afternoons reading on porch, peaceful, low-key, financially smarter than people realize. Number 3, Texas. Texas, no state income tax, none. Social Security, pension, 401k, IRA, all untaxed at the state level, but property taxes are high, 1.6 to 1.8%. However, Texas offers homestead exemption of $200,000 for homeowners 65 plus. Home worth $300,000? You're only paying property tax on $100,000. Sales tax 6.25% statewide. Local taxes push to 8.25%, one of highest nationally. Groceries mostly exempt. When you're not paying state state income tax, it's acceptable trade-off. Cost of living varies. Austin, expensive. Houston, moderate. San Antonio, Fort Worth, McAllen, affordable. Median home values $200,000 in affordable areas to $500,000 plus in hot markets. You're getting space though. Actual yards, garages, square footage. Healthcare mixed. Major cities like Houston have world-class hospitals. MD Anderson, Texas Medical Center. Rural areas, limited access. Weather, intense. Summers, brutally hot, especially Houston's humidity. Winters, mild and short. You'll use AC 9 months yearly. Electric bills reflect that. Texas culture, aggressively Texan. Barbecue is religion. High school football taken more seriously than college programs. Yes, gun culture is real. If you appreciate individualism, low taxes, space, you'll fit right in. Food, phenomenal. Tex-Mex, life-changing. Barbecue, an art form. Incredible taco trucks. Vietnamese food in Houston. Best Mexican food outside Mexico. Portion sizes massive. Picture this, living in San Antonio, sun always shining. Property taxes cut in half thanks to homestead exemption. Retirement income completely untaxed. Breakfast tacos from food truck. It's 95 degrees in October, but you're used to it. Space, freedom, enough money to actually enjoy retirement. Number 2, New Hampshire. New Hampshire unseated Delaware for top spot in Bankrate's 2025 rankings. No state income tax, no sales tax, none. Retirement income, Social Security, pensions, 401k, IRA, completely untaxed at state level. Interest and dividends tax being phased out, fully repealed by 2027. Soon, New Hampshire will have no income tax of any kind. Property tax is high, averaging 1.86%, one of highest nationally, but lack of income and sales tax balances this, especially for retirees without W-2 income. State offers property tax relief for low-income seniors and elderly deferrals. Cost of living about 5% above national average, mostly housing. Median home values around $450,000. Getting space, scenery, quality of life justifying cost. Healthcare solid, ranks top 15 nationally. Hospitals like Dartmouth-Hitchcock highly regarded. State scores well on neighborhood safety, third nationally. Weather classic New England, 4 distinct seasons, cold, snowy winters, gorgeous springs, warm summers, stunning fall foliage bringing tourists by thousands. Culture independent and private. State motto, live free or die for a reason. People value personal freedom, low government intrusion, being left alone. Food, New England classic. Seafood, clam chowder, lobster rolls, maple everything. Growing brewery scene, farm to table restaurants. No sales tax makes eating out less painful. A Portsmouth resident said, no income tax, no sales tax. Fall foliage that makes grown adults weep. Your retirement income is sacred here. We're never leaving. Picture this, living in Portsmouth, Atlantic nearby, fall foliage surrounding neighborhood, retirement income completely tax-free, coffee at local spot where barista knows your name, life quiet, beautiful, bank account reflects New Hampshire's seriousness about not taxing retirees. Number 1, Florida. Florida, of course. Was there ever doubt? No state income tax. Social Security, tax-free. Pension, tax-free. IRA and 401k withdrawals, tax-free. No estate or inheritance taxes. According to multiple 2025 rankings, Florida remains number 1 state to retire. Property taxes average 0.83%, below national average. State offers homestead exemption up to $50,000 for primary residences. If you're 65 plus with limited income, additional exemptions. Sales tax 6% statewide, around 7% with local taxes. Groceries and prescription drugs exempt. Cost of living varies wildly. Miami expensive, Naples expensive, but Ocala, the Villages, Panhandle significantly cheaper. Median home values now $407,800 to $411,000 depending on location, with Tampa Bay around $410,000 and Miami hitting $578,000. The 55 plus community market massive, over 16,600 listings as of 2025. Healthcare excellent for retirees. State receives more funding per senior from Older Americans Act than almost any other state. World-class hospitals in Miami, Jacksonville, Tampa. State ranks 3rd lowest nationally for death rates among people 65 plus. But here's complexity. Crime rates vary significantly. Some areas incredibly safe, others not. Location matters. Weather simultaneously main draw and main problem. Year-round sunshine sounds great until year year-round means 95 degrees and 90% humidity May through October. AC isn't optional, it's survival. Electric bills rival car payments. State gets hurricanes. But winters? Glorious. Warm, sunny, perfect. Food fantastic. Cuban food in Miami. Fresh seafood everywhere. Key lime pie a must. Food trucks, beachside dining, restaurants catering to early bird special crowd. Picture this, living in Sarasota, beach 15 minutes away, retirement income completely tax-free, property taxes low, mornings golfing, afternoons by pool, evenings watching sunset over Gulf, warm year-round, healthcare excellent, social life active because half your neighbors are also retirees. Florida isn't perfect. Hot, crowded, hurricane-prone, but for retirees wanting low taxes, excellent healthcare, year-round sunshine, and massive community of people in same life stage, nothing else comes close. So there you have it, 10 best US states to live in after 60. Some cold, some hot, all financially smarter than bleeding money in high-tax states. If this video helped you figure out where your retirement dollars actually work, hit that like button and subscribe.